My name is Bishoy Abdallah. I'm a senior engineer in the Highway and Traffic Division, Roadway Design Group 1. And my innovation is replacing inlet curb pieces in existing concrete barrier curbs. In roadway design, we had a limited scope project on Route 38, which is in Lumberton Township. And as part of that project, we had to replace the inlet curb pieces. From there, it developed into me creating two separate details, basically giving direction to the contractor about how to replace these inlet curb pieces in existing concrete barrier curbs. The first detail is basically existing condition, go inside the inlet, remove the inlet curb piece, patch up some things here and there, and then we move on to the next inlet. The other detail that I ended up creating was, what if there was a scenario where the existing concrete barrier was cracked, like directly above the inlet? What does the contractor do? So I created detail number 2, which basically says, saw cut this section out, redo the steps of replacing the inlet, fixing it, and then going back inside and basically precasting just that section of concrete barrier curb. So now that we have this new detail in place, once it gets thrown on a project, and if the project has existing barrier curbs that need to have inlet pieces removed from them, in total, the project gets completed altogether without having to piecemeal everything out or take a section of it out and having to say, we have to stop this project, we can't complete the project. Now that we have this new element inside our standard construction details, it can progress from start, middle to end. It's efficient in a way that just keep it existing, assuming it's not broken or cracked or deformed in any way. Go inside, replace the inlet curb pieces, put the new inlet curb pieces back in, and then you open up the lane, and then the project continues, and it doesn't have a standstill for months and months and months. This innovation improves safety for the simple fact of not having our motorists navigate so much around cones and drums. It saves money by reducing the amount of materials that have to be brought onto the site if we were going to replace the entire concrete median. Manpower as well, you just have a small crew and you can go in, whereas opposed to you need to bring a concrete truck and then you have to do traffic control for that. The whole purpose of removing the inlet curb pieces is to make sure that we don't have any debris or foreign objects going inside the inlet, which ultimately go into our waterways. This way we have a very small opening to minimize the amount of debris that can potentially go inside. Now, because it's a standard detail and it's in our standard construction details, it can be used by all other units, and it's been asked for, it's been utilized, it's been looked at. So it has been circling around the department ever since the final approval by FHWA.